because we feel like we are blessed to have the opportunity to come over. There are a lot of people who want it. Secondly, we appreciate the systems because we don't have them. And three, the responsibilities that we have upon us to take care of our family members, our parents, our siblings, our communities in which we grew up. We have that responsibility to go back to taking care of them. And so when we are fortunate enough to come over this side, we kind of remember all those things. So maybe there's a family member who is not feeling well at the time, and people back home cannot afford the health care for that person all by themselves. So you have to chip in maybe like once or twice a month, or maybe every 2-3 months you have to send something to be able to help. Maybe somebody out of school, somebody's child is out of school, you have to be able to help. And so we see this like, okay, I have to do everything that I have to do, because why? Yes, I have to meet up with my bills. I also have to save this money aside to be able to send to take care of this person, to help feed my mom, feed my dad. For those who still have their dads alive, I lost mine. Those are some of the things that keep the immigrant just working and working and working and working, because we see it as an opportunity that we did not have back home. And so we want to make the most of it. We want to use it to the best that we can use it, because you want to just milk the cow but in the process, we also forget about our own health. We forget about how much stress we're putting on this body. We forget about how much, physically, how much we're just misusing the body, because some of us come and we have to take on 2, 3, 4 jobs. And it weighs us down. It ends up in breaking some people down, and they become just complete vegetable, and there's no use. Now you go back home, they got to take you back home, and the very people who you were taking care of, they become too busy now to take care of you and things like that. And so in the process, well, there's a good side, there's also a bad side to it. But we come here, that's the main reason. And I will tell you, I can tell you this for sure, because I came to America to a husband who was broke and broken. And it took first God, and secondly, the strength inside of me. That willingness to do whatever it takes to get him back on his feet. When I say whatever, I mean whatever legally it took to get him back on his feet. That's what it took. And so we come here, we work. That's the secret of the immigrant success in America or in Europe or in Canada, because we do the things that people who are born in these countries, they're not willing to do. I used to work a job where I work on the weekends, and that was one of the things. Most of the born Americans did not want to do. They didn't want to work on the weekends. And so on my team, we were a bunch of immigrants who would do the Friday, Saturday, Sunday shift. Yeah, we get up Sunday morning. We go Friday, Saturday, we get up Sunday morning, and yeah, we're home. The people who want to work Monday to Fridays, they're there, and we do. And even when they call up for our team, usually people will never call out. We always want to be at work, because we know we need that money. We know we need that money to take care of our bills here, to take care of things we got to do here. We need that money to also send back home to our families. And so we keep going. So when somebody's calling off, we want to go take the hours. We want to go take the extra hours. We want to work it because we want to make the money. That's what keeps the immigrant going, because we know how much we need it. We know how much we lack the opportunities back home. And so when we see that, oh yeah, you can get extra hours of work here. You can get paid this amount of money if you work extra hours. You can get this dollar or two if you work on the weekends. Man, we just go for it. We just, we keep going until we forget that, you know, this body that I have, if I don't be careful, it's going to break down. So we just keep going and going and going and going. But I'm glad that, you know, COVID-19 brought a revolution, and it's helping a lot of immigrants to also see life in a different way. And why it was a bad thing, and a moment of silence for all those who lost their lives. It also taught us that everything that we're doing here, it all can just go within the blink of an eye. Just with snap of a finger, you can just close your eyes and be gone, or struggle for breath and you will not be able to breathe anymore. And so people start figuring out, what other way can I make life without having to work 18 hours in a 24-hour day. And I'm glad that some of us are kind of figuring it out. And I hope every other person can kind of figure out that the time that we spend working so hard, I know we need it, but we also need the time with our family members. In as much as we want to take care of everything and everybody's problem back home, we also have to realize that if we fall sick or if we die in the process, the people who love us more, the people who care more about us, they'll stand to lose more. So I'm glad that we're kind of realizing it sometimes. We're kind of reaching the point where we can sit and realize that, no, there has to be a better way. I don't have to work an 18-hour day to be able to do what I have to do, or to be able to take care of the responsibilities that I have. I'm so glad that we're reaching that point. And I hope that we all can continue to see life as, while we need the things to keep surviving, we need the things to keep living, life is also worth living if you spend more time with the people you love and the people who love you.